The Spread Show.
Welcome to week 16 of the Spread NFL show. Rich and I are here to start this thing off. We're going to recap the week and go over some props. How are you feeling?
Shit, we're finally back to the only week that matters.
Yeah.
I've been talking about
week 16, that's what they say.
Been talking about this Eagles-Cowboys game since like week 12. Like literally we win this game, we're in. We lose, we're out. It's that simple.
I mean, you could have just won some other games.
Yeah, can't beat the Jets, can't beat the Bills, can't beat the Bears, pal.
Well,
Tough teams.
So we had, I think it was a pretty decent week of football. We are shooting this late. Obviously, I just got back from Vegas. It was a
This man got
fun
flown
time
out
there. It was rough as far as the money portion goes. Didn't really do a lot of sports gambling. Hit some hockey bets, but it was a nice midweek get out of town trip. Got to tell you though, Vegas needs to figure it out. You got to start letting people win money again, or start shifting the odds in people's favor.
Yeah, because were you there on Tuesday?
I was there Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
I think you wanted one of the days you wanted parlays for NBA, and I was like, "Whoa, NBA didn't throw us a bone."
Yeah, and the parlay that I picked would have hit, but I just didn't feel too confident.
Yeah, because you were like, "Oh, Pacers," but every spread was like +6, +13, +14,
There were some
+12
weird
and a half.
games. Yeah, weird games for sure.
And I was like, "Wait, can I get my pick'em +3, plus something?"
Yeah, it was interesting. And then, when you look at whether it be tables or slots, the odds are so effed up right now in all these casinos, and they're just firing people and laying people off and replacing them with robots and shit. Like their whole business model is really not great at the moment. Clearly, the international DJ mega $1 million contracts did not work out because those clubs are now closing. So it turns out the people that are in their early 20s don't have a ton of money to be going and doing all this stupid shit, and they're not gambling either. So you better figure that out. I would try to entice some people with better odds. There's places like the Cromwell's going to give you better odds on craps and roulette, but most of these places it's like we're going to not only going to try single zero roulette, we might go double or triple zero roulette. Yeah. Stuff like that, crazy. The blackjack odds, terrible. And I get it. People are going to be like, hey, you know what? If you want better odds, go off the strip. Sorry, I'm not going to the strip. I'm not going to Vegas
Fremont.
to go off the strip.
Yeah.
Like, I like those places. That's cool. But I like all the stuff on the strip. I want to go do that. So hopefully they figure it out. I'm definitely going to tone down the amount of times I'm going because, unless you're going for a special event, just going to gamble and hang out, not fun. But if it's like a March Madness, a WrestleMania,
NFL
draft, first week of the NFL season again, I'll do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
That's fun. But just going and hanging out, gambling, eating, all that stuff, I'll pass.
Yeah, they need to get I don't know, what's the casino right next to the Carnival bar? That's out the bar that's outside.
That would be Harrah's. Harrah's and Flamingo,
because they're the one that has War.
And Link. Oh yeah,
yeah.
There's a few, and
you want to talk about good odds? It feels like it's a 50-50. I'm gonna win or I'm gonna lose.
I remember probably the first time I went to Vegas. I was there, played War, and I was like, "Is this a pretty popular game?" And the guy just goes, "No, it's terrible. You shouldn't play." So I just took my money and left. Thanks to that guy.
Yeah, because I remember
enthusiasm.
one of the things, the minimum's like $1, so everyone's just like, fuck, it's just $1, and then you're like, oh fuck, I'm on the streak. Here's 5, here's 10, and all of a sudden you're betting $20 for a hand of War, 50, 100, and I was like, oh, it escalates real quick.
It does. Yeah, man, I don't know. Hopefully, they look at that for some of these casinos. All they're doing right now is just cutting people and firing people and closing things to try to save some money, but I think the real thing is to try to draw more people in. It's just not happening the way they're doing it.
Well, and it also probably doesn't help with all the states. Well, I guess Vegas still does a lot of gambling, but a lot of states do the on your phone.
And the other states are so much better at marketing for some reason. How are you so bad at marketing with Vegas? All you have to do is go take a picture, put it on Instagram, and it's going to look great, and people will want to go. But they can't do that. They use stock photos of multi-diversified peoples and genders
Yeah.
all laughing and like putting their hands up in the air and smiling. Just go look at any of these like MGM Resorts pictures and it's all the same thing. Actors with like cheesy smiles and like pointing and they all dress a certain way. Why don't you just take pictures of the people that are actually having fun?
Yeah, they should have got you on the damn Big Bass.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, so I had won some stuff, but overall it's kind of like I'll go for something special next time, maybe the bachelor party. Now as far as football goes,
I will give it the end of the morning games. They were all good.
Yeah. So who did we have for that? Bills, Steelers, Falcons, Niners.
Those were the afternoon, but the morning games were.
Oh, I gotcha. Into the morning. Okay.
Yeah, into the morning. It was like Bucks and Lions, right?
That can't be good. It was like 38-17.
But the Niners they were coming back, and then Jameis was throwing touchdowns, and so I was into that. Let me see. I forgot there was
Bears pack.
Yeah,
Texans,
that was a
Titans.
good morning.
Titans
Titans
was great.
Yeah,
I am so sad that the Titans couldn't pull it off, man.
they are who we
Tannehill,
thought they were.
I don't know, but they were still good.
Yeah,
Tannehill threw for more yards, didn't throw as many picks as Watson. Really, it was just Derrick Henry couldn't get in the end zone. But
no, yeah, the Lions game they were down 7, and then Lions threw a pick 6, so then it made it worse than it was.
yeah, it's just
The Texans-Titans game was good. Eagles-Redskins game was good. To want to talk about a bad beat,
which one?
Haskins threw the ball, and then they were down by 6, and then they lost by 9 because he fumbled the ball in the last play of the game.
Yeah, you got beat on that. So what happened? It was
they're at the 45-yard line. They were getting ready
was
it.
Was it 6.5?
Yeah, it was 6.5. They were down by 3, and then it was like 8. There was a couple seconds. There was like 12 seconds left, so they could have got a thing. But Haskins, like, instead of just eating the sack, he tried to pitch the ball back, and then there was no one there, and the Eagles picked it up and scored.
Yes.
And then so instead of losing by 3 or having one more shot, at the very least, or the clock runs out.
Yeah.
To cover.
They completely lose the cover in like the last.
Literally the last play of the game, they make the field goal. They lost by 9.
Yep.
And
48-yard fumble return.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That was a brutal backdoor beat. The Panthers came back to backdoor cover.
Yeah, and that's disgusting.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, these guys are getting blown out. Or never mind, they're not.
I mean, I don't know. It's just that's
you guys
a Seahawks
dominated
thing,
that game.
Yeah, it just I don't know.
Look,
Seahawks,
whether
bro.
I don't know if those linebackers or cornerbacks playing for the Hawks.
Mostly linebackers.
Wow, they were picking everything.
Well, that was Kyle Allen. He's fallen apart. I don't know what happened, but
he's now the same guy that transferred 3 colleges in 4 years.
Yeah,
yeah.
Now he's done. I don't understand what happened.
You got the tape on him.
Yeah, it's true. That's all you need is the tape nowadays, and it's over. Yeah, Russell, had a pretty just good, solid ass Russell Wilson game. 20 for 26, 286 yards, 2 touchdowns. Chris Carson was just
fucking dog.
133 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and I felt like he broke his arm and came back, or broke his ankle. I don't know what he broke something, and he still came back in and rushed hard.
Yeah, the injuries for everyone right now are really starting to pile up. Yeah. Now, I don't know if it's actually true, or if it's like teams like, okay, this guy is a little dinged, let's take him out and sit him for a couple games or whatever. Because I just can't tell. I don't know who's actually hurt and who's not. Obviously, like Rashad Penny, super hurt. He's out. Mm-hmm. But, like Shaq Griffin or Richard Sherman, for the Niners, guys like that.
Did Conley really just not play because he had the flu?
Could have been. He has a lot of terrible things going on.
A lot of sacks, too.
He's badass.
Frank Clark said, what did he say? His shoulder's fucked, but he's still getting a bunch of... First, he couldn't feel his fingers, and now Frank Clark has another injury.
Yeah, I think the guys are trying to out-injure themselves.
Yeah, well, J.J. Watt may or may not come back next week.
I don't want to hear it.
And he had a torn labrum. He tore some in his upper body.
He's going to have another brace on.
Yeah, he's going to have to add one to his shoulder.
There we go. So he's basically just replace the right side of his body or whatever side it is.
Yeah, you're not excited for that Bills, Texans, 1 a.m. Saturday playoff game?
I am excited for that because of Bills Pittsburgh. I feel like it's an upgrade of Bills Pittsburgh. It's Bills Texans. That's going to be a really good game.
But I think it was Simmons that was saying, why wouldn't CBS take that game on Sunday instead of the Chiefs are going to blow out the Steelers?
Because more people watch Mahomes.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yo.
Ant has joined us. We are just recapping some of the week. I was just gonna mention that the Chargers for back-to-back games did not have the Phil Rivers situation because they beat the Jags 45-10, and then they're down 39-10.
Back-to-back games?
Yeah, back-to-back games. They didn't have the Phil Rivers, down by 3. Like, something's definitely wrong with Phil Rivers, right? Because they won a game in a blowout, then they got blowed out.
Completely blowed out.
Something's wrong with Phil Rivers. He's probably just doesn't know how to play at this point. So, I don't know. I feel bad for that guy. It's really ending poorly for him.
Where are we at right now?
Week 16. Is that what you're asking?
How far? Where are we at in the pod? Have we just talking about recapping last week?
Just finishing recapping last week.
Oh, damn. Who's Seattle? Oh, Carolina.
We had Carolina. We were talking about how they backdoor covered. Not covered, they pushed.
I mean, they should have.
Yeah.
If you look at where that defense was by the end of the game, good grief. One-handed men out there trying to play. But no, it was what was it? That Atlanta. Oh my God. That
Atlanta
game.
That was it. How did you
hosed me in fantasy? I was cheering for Julio. I just lost it. I wanted the Falcons to win so bad, and I forgot I was playing Julio in fantasy, and he caught that last touchdown, and I just went crazy.
Yeah, you weren't pumped about that in the chat. Yeah, that's weird. The Rams and the 49ers just seem like
the Rams
absolute
game.
pretenders.
Fuck, I don't know. That game.
We knew that. Me and you picked.
Who'd I pick?
We both pretty much locked the Cowboys last week.
Did we
were like,
reverse everything?
Yeah, we're like, we know what's gonna happen. Yeah,
I knew I was ahead of the curve.
Rich was like, we suck, blah blah blah. The Rams were hot.
Okay.
Yeah, and we were just like this.
I actually did do the smart thing. Damn,
Yeah.
I came in a week after, and I actually did a smart thing.
Exactly. And what was the money, Rich, on the Rams that game?
82%.
82%. Once you told us that on the pod, it was a wrap that the Cowboys were
I remember
winning
you
that.
told Jim, our babyface producer Jim, you told him, he was like, here, Jim, here's free money, bet the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
You're like, it's gonna happen.
Absolutely easiest bet, I think, of the year. I just really feel weird about the Rams, man. It kind of sucks. I wanted McVay to be really good. And I don't know what's happening.
I don't think Goff's very
Goff definitely isn't good. We're good on that one.
He looks all world one week, and then the next week he looks like he shouldn't be playing.
But there's still like situations where no matter if he's playing well or not, that he'll look bad. Like it's like, oh, there's a little bit of pressure, or I need to get a first down. He'll just look bad.
I don't know who. Maybe we should look up the stats, but who is worse under pressure, Jimmy G or Goff?
I don't know. I'd rather have Jimmy G under pressure, to be honest with you. Goff, I don't feel like I don't think Goff has any confidence in himself to make that throw.
Yeah, it's real bad because I feel like they have the talent.
Yeah, and it's not like they're terrible. They're 8-6. They can still finish with 9 wins or 10 wins. So.
They beat the Niners and they got the Cardinals 10-6. Imagine if they go 10-6 and still miss the playoffs.
I mean,
Cowboys get in at 8-8.
Imagine if they get in the playoffs. What are we gonna do?
I don't want to see them.
Yeah, right. Does anyone want to actually see? Why wouldn't Dallas at this point?
Yeah. Well, who would be favored if it was Rams at Packers first weekend?
Oh, the Packers would be favored. We need to talk about that because last week.
Are the Packers good?
Last week we asked that. We said none of us knew what was going on with the Packers. No one knows if they're good or bad.
They still almost lost to Trubisky.
Yeah, I don't know. I still don't know, to tell you the truth. And aren't they the 2 seed?
I was
3 because the Saints won and the Seahawks won.
I was very interested in what Vegas thought today. So I was looking at if I were to ask you, Brandon, what you thought the Seahawks odds were in the NFL
to win the Super Bowl? Plus 400.
No, I mean, what would you tell me in order? Like, what number would they be at?
Oh, shit.
Like, how many teams would be ahead of them?
I would say 3, maybe.
They were third. I thought that was really interesting. They're tied for second as well.
Okay,
so Baltimore is number 1.
Yeah.
New Orleans is number 2, tied with Seattle, and so is Vegas just saying, hey, we're going to wait to see who gets home field advantage?
Yeah, I think they're just basically saying whoever's going to have the easiest path is what we
But it's kind of weird. The whole NFC odds thing is weird to me because, none of those home field, like San Fran's went to New Orleans, Seattle's went to San Fran. Everyone's went somewhere and beat someone's ass.
Yeah.
So I just think it's so odd. And what do you do? Just because Seattle's my team, what is Seattle's strategy? Do they care? Do they really care if they have to go on the road?
I think no, because they've been good on the road.
But they also get into the oh fuck it, Russ, just do the thing mode faster on the road.
Yeah.
At home, it's well, let's try to get the crowd into it, play some defense. I don't know.
It's just, and the whole styles make fights. I don't know who Seattle's we want to play this team and not this team. Is it they don't want to play New Orleans?
My honest opinion is if Dallas gets in, there's not one team I literally try to stay away from.
Yeah.
I say 6, just talent-based. I think those 6 teams are pretty even, and it's pretty much a 50-50.
They're all
flip of the
pretty
coin.
Flawed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're talking about, what do we have, 3 teams with 11 wins?
Yeah.
10 wins?
Insane.
I don't know what to make of the NFC. I don't know. If you're San Fran, would you feel comfortable going into Dallas?
No.
I wouldn't.
No.
Especially since if they beat the Eagles, they can rest all their starters week 17.
Yeah.
Isn't that the funniest, ha ha, fuck off, fuck you moment? So Dallas wins Sunday.
Yeah.
Then I only get the home game. They do get a first round bye in week 17.
Yeah. That's insane.
I mean, granted, I guess the only thing is they don't know who to prep for since San Fran Seattle's week 17, right?
Yeah.
I guess I don't want to get too deep into this playoff seeding stuff.
But that's literally perfect. You have 2 teams. They're playing Sunday night, so they're already going to have a short week as it is. And then they have to go to Dallas, too. And they're playing that physical-ass game.
It's interesting.
Did you guys get smoked by San Fran?
No, we haven't played San Fran this year.
San Fran went to Dallas this year.
We played Rams.
I feel like Shanahan would absolutely murder that team now.
Well, and is it me, or does it seem like each team kind of has a critical injury now?
Yes. Yeah.
Seattle has theirs. San Fran damn sure has theirs defensively.
Yeah.
Minnesota now. Dalvin Cook's hurt.
Yep.
I don't know about Green Bay.
As per usual.
Dallas, Dak's kind of dinged up.
Well, they have. And
Philly's just backups.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They don't have receivers.
It's weird. I don't know. I just hope you get a bye and rest up. That's the only thing you can say is just don't let me play week 1 and let me rest my players.
And Russ has never lost at home in the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's really cool, actually.
And not that I looked as deep, but very underrated that AFC kind of plate is looking now.
Yeah.
Where you can get this Buffalo team might be going on the road, playing could they play Kansas City?
Yeah. With Kansas City has to
Houston?
lose.
Yeah. And then who's the 6th seed right now? Is that Tennessee still or no?
No, it's Pittsburgh because of the tiebreaker.
Jesus Christ. I watched Duck Hodges on a Saturday after GM.
But that's literally the
How do we get Pittsburgh away from
Tennessee,
the playoffs?
right?
They have to lose.
Yeah,
Who's
we need Tennessee to figure this out. They needed to win that last week.
Bengals week 17, so it doesn't matter.
And things really, I know it's far-fetched, but things kind of get interesting. If Buffalo gets home field advantage, does anyone want to go up there to the Northeast cold as fuck,
no.
play that defense?
That defense and them just running the ball with Josh Allen.
And then Frank Gore. Everyone forgets about him, but he's just going to...
He still gets his 10 carries for 48
I don't
yards.
know. I'm
Touchdown.
super excited for this playoff stretch.
Yeah.
NFL gets it right with these divisional games down the stretch.
I mean,
so fucking... I don't know. I'm excited and scared. Every emotion. This is kind of takes me back to the NFC Championship.
Yeah.
That San Fran game is going to just be disgusting.
It's going to be insane.
I feel terrible for these people.
What about, Baltimore clearly looks incredible. But do you think people will play into any Lamar in the playoff stuff?
I don't. If I'm the Ravens, I don't want any piece of playoff Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
And maybe you can't scheme Lamar up, but I guarantee you they'll hold on to that ball and drain out every second of that game. That's the one. And KC. If KC can get going, they scare me too.
It's literally just terrible.
And they picked up Terrell Suggs. Frank Clark started to get going.
Shit.
I don't know.
And, I said in the beginning of the season, Juan Thornhill had another pick.
Should there be a favorite in the NFL?
Yeah, the
I
Ravens.
think Baltimore.
There's so much.
I just like
Would
Baltimore's
we be surprised
defense.
if someone went in there? KC went in there. New England went in there.
New England, I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Buffalo.
Yes.
Yeah. They just
Yeah.
smashed Buffalo. They just played them
No, they
2 weeks
didn't.
ago. It was like 38-17.
I thought that game was like 24-15 and close
Was
throughout.
it?
I could be wrong.
Oh yeah. It was. It was like 27-17.
Buffalo held their own versus Lamar.
Yeah.
As good as anyone.
Yeah, they did. But I'd
was
still
14.
be surprised.
I
in
guess
the
you're
playoffs.
right. You're right. Does anyone
It was-
feel like that in the
it was-
NFC? Were you
damn, it was-
surprised if they lost?
If Seattle loses at home.
No, that's not
Hell
surprising.
no.
to me at
Russ
all.
has never lost in the playoffs at home.
Yeah, but it
ever.
doesn't matter.
Ever.
So let's just look at this year at home. A 1-point win versus the Bengals. Overtime win versus Tampa Bay.
Yeah, what do you guys have?
Weird wins versus the Rams where they had to miss field goals
They
for
missed
us to
2.
win. It's just
Every
it
game,
doesn't.
the Niners
Got their
went to
ass beat by
overtime.
Teddy Bridgewater.
The only thing we have going for us is that I think Deion Sanders called out the 12s.
Again.
And
He does it every year.
they're somehow taking it upon themselves to be louder now,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I guess you guys. How healthy is Bobby Wagner? Like
He's not healthy.
No.
Like, is
I
he
think
out
He's
or
half
just,
of a foot.
I would not play him this week if
No.
I'm Seattle.
I get
I
the
wrote with Burke
Cardinals.
Irvin and what's his name. But I don't want to play. The Cardinals are scary too.
Yeah, they just. Yeah.
I don't know. What do you
Yeah.
guys? I don't know.
I don't know. That's it. That's the best thing about the week is that we don't know anything.
And I find it kind of cool that even like the bad teams are actually trying now. Well, like usually you're like, fuck, this team is gonna get blown out, but now like the bad teams are like, oh, they're like the Dolphins are competitive, the Redskins are competitive somehow.
I don't
The
think we're
Giants are
seeing that this
competitive.
week.
Is this the week they
I'm
finally
out
tank?
on I'm out on tanking teams this
Well,
week.
thankfully a lot of them play each other.
I just don't know how we've come to the point in the season, and now all of a sudden we're reverting back to, oh, this feels like the first quarter of the season where we don't know anything.
Right. We don't know who's good. Before we start the week, I do want to get into the current times and go over some fun odds. Urban Meyer, we know there's a glut where it comes to coaches in the NFL. All of them suck mostly. There's a lot of really bad coaches. Urban Meyer's out there. What do you guys think he'll be doing? Here's some odds. We got Fox TV analysts, coaching in the NFL, coaching in college, or none of the above. What do you think is the best?
Analyst. I think that's where he'll be.
coaching, and he's coaching Dallas next year.
He'd be stupid to go into the NFL.
Analyst is minus 200. Coaching in the NFL is plus 200.
Shit, easy money, guys.
It's just these college coaches are really good.
Yeah.
But we're talking about them getting top 5 recruiting classes every year. They've had, like, we're talking, they had J.T. Barrett, Cardale Jones.
Yeah.
Was what, Joe Burrow on that roster?
Yeah, Joe Burrow.
Like, come on. You have to fuck some of these teams up to not be good. Like, and then if he was like, people are saying like Washington.
Oh, he was using that as a play to get Jerry Jones' attention.
But the Urban Meyer and Jerry Jones doesn't seem like a good mix.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but
Urban Meyer coaching you does not seem like a good mix because every time he starts coaching, something goes horribly wrong after a few years and he's just done.
well, it's because he pays players, so but it's not a problem. And
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care what Urban Meyer does, to be honest with you.
the only person I really want is Lincoln.
What about Larry Fitz? Retired, Cardinals, different teams?
I think he's on a different team next year.
Yeah.
Plus 300 if you go different team. Retired's minus 200.
Fuck, I can't wait for him and OBJ to be on the Patriots next year.
Derek Carr. We're talking about John Gruden, obviously. His job security is there, but do we think Derek Carr is the Raiders' starting quarterback week 1 of the 2020
If
NFL
up to
season?
Gruden, I don't think so.
I'm gonna get ahead of everyone here, and Justin Herbert will be the starting quarterback for the Los Angeles Raiders week 1.
Damn. All right. Well, yes
Las
was
Vegas?
even.
Yeah, they go to Vegas next year.
Said Los Angeles.
Did I say Los Angeles?
I don't know, brother.
Oh shit, Las Vegas.
Stadium's
Why?
looking nice.
Because that's gonna be the quarterback that Gruden's gonna love.
Herbert?
Yeah,
Seems
he's
very Gruden-y.
yeah, he's very terrible.
God dang, look at this kid.
He
Yeah.
shows no grit, no. He's just 6'6".
Brother, his best quarterback he ever had was Brad Johnson.
Yeah, I hate Herbert. I hope that Gruden doesn't
I don't
do
like
that.
Herbert as a prospect. He don't have that dog in him.
I can see him. He would go get Tua, and just say, "Fuck it, I have 10 years here.
No, he
I'm gonna
doesn't-
go get Tua."
He wasn't be praying and shit. Gruden doesn't like that shit.
Well, I don't know. I don't think Derek Carr's there. He has 10 years. He's good. I think we've seen his ceiling, kind of.
Yeah, he's fine. Back up. No is minus
Back up.
140. Eli Manning's career record, under 500, exactly 500, or over 500?
He's a game above,
It's
right?
gonna be no. He's tied now.
Oh, that game.
Because he lost the Eagles, then he was under, and then he won this last week, so he's over.
I think he ends it as 500. I think he retires after this year.
No, he's not gonna be the. Oh fuck yeah! There's no one.
Under is even, so if you go over, it's plus 300. Man, the Colts. Fun story at the beginning of the year. Don't know what's gonna happen now. Will the Colts draft a quarterback in round 1 or 2 of the 2020 NFL draft?
I honestly think that's another landing spot for Tua.
Really?
Like a young enough team with a management that is kind of in place and they don't have to worry about their jobs. They've done a good job drafting. I think that's a guy they could stash. And Brissett is a guy they could run out there another year.
Yeah.
With telling the fans that they have Tua in the tuck.
Or what do you think they could get for Brissett?
They can cut him in nothing.
Third?
But third, fourth at the very worst.
I guess with all these quarterbacks, you have to start looking at teams that need quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be probably at least 16 quarterback changes this.
Head coaching jobs that will become vacant before or on Black Monday.
Well, Jason Garrett if he loses on Sunday.
I don't know, man.
He's plus 150.
And maybe just because I'm a fan and I always worry about it, but Pete's going to retire one of these years out the blue.
Yeah.
I just want to do something different.
Yeah.
Well, he just signed an extension. He's fine. He ain't going nowhere.
But just you say coaches changes?
Which jobs will become vacant before or on Black Monday?
What's Matt
Does
Patricia?
Carolina even count since they have interim?
No.
Patricia?
So no.
He's not even on the list?
Not on the board.
Damn.
The Ford family not having that.
Freddie Kitchens isn't on there?
The Browns are plus 250.
Jags?
Is Jay Gruden?
Jay
Gruden, brother.
He's already gone. I did that.
Brother,
Who the hell's
this
this?
is the third time you've asked about Jay Gruden.
Running Moses, Bill Callahan.
Yeah.
Gase will be there.
Gase is plus 600. So
Jags?
yeah.
Who's Jags? Marone?
Jags minus 250 for
Easy
them.
money.
Not looking good. Giants minus 300. Is that Shermer?
Yeah, he's gone.
The Cowboys are third. Good. Falcons right behind them.
We have the fourth most money in free agency available.
The Cowboys will be a fun study because I think it'll be funny when they get a new coach next year and they don't know who to blame when the same shit's happening. It's not all coaching.
You saw our special teams is historically bad.
That's on Garrett? He hired a special teams coach.
And he kept him the last 2 years, and our special teams have only gotten worse every single year.
I'm done talking about the Cowboys. Look, you didn't want to talk about them last week. You didn't want to give them respect.
Hey,
we're hopping into these lines.
Shit, you're hopping into the Super Bowls, what Dallas is doing.
Houston at Tampa Bay. What'd we tell you, Ant? The Jameis train is rolling. Ooh, that guy can throw the football.
He over here throwing to Perriman, Ant's favorite receiver out of the 2013 draft class, I believe.
Seriously.
Shit.
That guy was a bust, and Jameis has resurrected his career in one game.
Yeah. 5 catches, 118 yards, 2 touchdowns, Ant.
Yeah. I mean...
I don't want to hear any more about Jameis Winston.
Jameis
is
incredible. It's incredible to watch. It's a system that has never really been run in the NFL before where you throw it every time you need to down the field. You throw for first downs only. If you throw a pick, don't worry about it. You're going to score a touchdown. So basically at this point, Arians is like, look, we're just going to hope that the touchdowns outweigh the picks, and we'll probably win the game.
Arians doesn't sound like that when you ask him about it.
He threw a pick on the first drive again.
Yeah. That's fine.
Gotta get out the way.
Yeah, exactly. Test the water a little bit.
He had 200 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first quarter.
Houston's stomping Tampa out.
It's like if you go fishing and it's kind of a rocky area, you're like, let's just see what happens. I think there's fish here, but there's a lot of rocks, and you snag your line. It's like, okay, well, I'm not going to throw it to that spot again.
Yeah, but it's different when you know you're going to snag your line. You just don't
4 times
at that spot.
He leads the league by 200 passing yards now.
Houston's minus 3, and they're at home, and they just won. Deshaun Watson threw 2 picks, but he also
threw 2 picks great in the end zone.
Yeah. But they're 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 as a favorite.
What is the line?
But wait, hold on.
Houston's minus 3. Sorry, it's at Tampa.
We got to get to the only line that matters during this game. What time would Jameis Winston throw his first pick on Saturday? Before 11:30 or after 11:30?
I go before 11:30.
Minus 140.
Yeah.
After 1:30,
he needs to get that done.
After 11:30 is even.
Yeah, especially with it's Evans and Godwin are both out, right? So it's like he's basically going to be thrown to OJ and Brashad.
What did you see? He went up to, after the game in the locker room, he went up to Bray and OJ Howard. He says, get ready. You guys are getting the ball next week.
Well, I mean...
Shit. He's going to force feed
obviously they are.
Shit. And then Perriman, they're on a 4-game win streak now.
Seriously.
Back to 500.
Yeah, I don't know. And I don't trust Houston.
They already hit... Oh, we didn't even go over the overs of the season already.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
Well,
that was my bad.
Recap, can you just tell us who won the week last week before
we gotta talk about that already. That's terrible.
What?
But the Bucks did already hit their over from Vegas, so suck it, Vegas.
There we go.
It's another terrible week. Bram
What do you
won.
mean?
Bram won it.
Yeah.
Give him props.
This fucking Mark went 10-5-1.
Ooh,
Yeah.
What a week.
It was smoking.
Back-to-back weeks.
Nice.
He crushed it. And got second, 8-7-1.
Hey, above 500, I'll take it.
I went 7-8-1. Rob went 6-9. Nice. And 1.
Yeah, you really got screwed on that Haskins one, Rich.
Yeah.
That was your winning record. So.
But I will say that if you want to win easy money, just fade whatever I do for the afternoon and Sunday night game.
Who did I lose?
I went 1-5 last week again in the afternoon games.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And we all picked New England last week and we locked it and they covered, and we team locked Tampa as well and they covered. So we had a pretty solid week, but you guys gotta catch up.
Well, shit. Sorry you keep getting them all right.
Tampa Bay, that's my pick. These are Saturday games.
Yeah, fuck. And
It's going to be really fun.
These Saturday games are great.
Okay, it is at Tampa. Rich.
Oh man.
Rob went Houston.
Rob would go Houston. Fucking hater. Tampa's -3. This line opened at Tampa -1. Now it's Houston -3. So 82% of the bets are on Houston. So
Ridiculous, man.
Yeah. Anything over 80%, Bram said it's basically easy money. So I'm gonna go with Tampa here.
Houston, like I said, 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 as a favorite. So you went Tampa?
I'm going Tampa.
Cool, we're split on that. Buffalo and New England.
Cool.
New England's -6.5.
And that's on Saturday?
Yeah,
Yes.
these fucking Saturday games are insane.
What? Should New England still be getting that many points? I guess we are kind of hyping up Buffalo a lot, but they are 9-4-1 against the spread.
That's a lot of points for a guy who's been struggling against regular defenses and has to play an elite defense.
Yeah. Buffalo's great against the spread on the road, too.
Although
7-0-1.
really good against Allen.
Yeah.
And Alan, if you're listening, don't throw it at Gilmore. Just don't.
Don't even throw it, brother.
Brady, if you're listening, don't throw it at White.
Seriously,
Oh, yeah.
I'm going Buffalo here. It's just too many points. A division rival.
How you like the over? The over's at 37.
I love the under.
37.
I'm going New England. That defense kind of came back a little bit last week against a very bad team. I'm just thinking maybe this is going to be, I don't know what the forecast is. I'm just going to assume snow and bad.
Yeah.
And go New England by a touchdown. And, I mean, it's -6.5. I think, all the talk is about how bad New England's been. And Buffalo getting the hype train rolling a little bit. I'm going to roll New England. Rich?
So you got 6.5, right?
Yes.
63% of the bets are on Buffalo.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You feel better?
Bills Mafia, shout out. You guys got to experience clinching a playoff early for the first time in, I think it was 2003 or something like that. Usually it's not till week 17 that they clinch. So shout out to you guys. You guys have been killing it with the tables and flames and alcohol and everything you guys been doing. But Tom Brady's due for a good game. He's due for a Tom game. So I think it's going to be it.
6 weeks.
Yeah, well, if you keep saying it's going to happen eventually.
Rob goes Buffalo. We're going Rams at San Fran.
Yeah.
2 weirdly disappointing teams. San Fran just because of the way that they've been playing kind of recently. And the Rams just overall baffling.
And this is a loser leaves town for the Rams.
Yeah.
If they lose, they can't make the playoffs.
Yeah. So, I don't know. This is really tough because that San Fran defense has been so shoddy in the last 5 games. But I mean, it's not. I don't think it's a scheme thing. I think it's just they're super banged up.
And do we think Sherm's out in this game?
He said he's playing, right?
Yeah.
Like he's like, there's no way I'm not playing.
Oh, damn.
But 6.5 points is too much right now. The Rams should be fine playing an in-division opponent, and basically, if Big Wade can just figure out a way to stop the run, they should be okay. Be able to keep it close. I like Garoppolo a lot more than I like Goff also.
Yeah, I think Kyle Shanahan's going to look at what Kellen Moore was doing, because for the first time since like week 3, we were actually running motion and options with people going both ways and crossing routes again. Before we were just running our basic offense again, but it finally took them till week 15 to start doing the Kellen Moore offense again, and it literally had the Rams off balance.
Yeah.
And it also helped that our offensive line was just mauling the Rams for a change. So, but Kyle Shanahan's going to see that, so I'm going to have to go with the Niners here.
Well,
As much as it pains me. Did we all go Niners?
No, I'm going Rams. I don't understand. I mean, I get it. Like, the 49ers are going to just continuously disappoint me whether I pick for or against them.
Yeah.
But they just haven't looked that great.
Oh, wait.
I mean...
I'm going to switch my pick. 78% of the bets are on the Niners.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fading the public.
Because everyone thinks the Rams suck, even though they could finish 10-6.
Yeah.
I'm going Niners here. I think you get pressure on Goff. He turns into a different guy. This is a team that can get a bunch of pressure. I think his hand hit with Worth's helmet or something, so he may not be 100%. That mixed with pressure and Sherm playing, I think this is a blowout.
But they should just keep grinding Gurley out at this point. Because when he gets the ball, he was getting touches.
If he retires, do they get to cut back some of that salary?
Yeah, go up to his signing bonus. I'm going to switch my pick, and I'm going to go with the Rams. 6.5 is the law, and fading the public.
It's an in-division game, too. Like, I don't need all that. Come on.
Yeah.
And who did you want? San Fran?
Yeah.
Okay. Jacksonville at Atlanta. Atlanta's -7. Pull off the old miracle win.
What?
Yep, -7.
I'll tell you what, Minshew Mania, Minshew Magic is back, baby.
Yeah, because Nick Foles is looking like a terrible, terrible mistake.
Yeah, he definitely is.
That's no good, whatever's going on in Jacksonville.
Man, they're baiting us into taking Jacksonville here, and it just looks too obvious.
Yeah.
So the public's taking Atlanta for betting-wise, percentage-wise. So they're baiting you to taking the Falcons.
I mean,
no Calvin Ridley.
Maybe they're playing into the Jacksonville Tom Coughlin firing, bunch of chaos and
then finding players. And
yes,
nothing looks good right now for Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Just give me Jacksonville. I'm gonna close my eyes. It's a lot of points. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel good. It doesn't feel great at all.
I'm taking Atlanta. I don't like it, but I'm taking Atlanta. Rich?
Oh, I'm going with Minshew Magic. That's a lot of points.
Yeah, it is. I don't like Atlanta.
And the Jacksonville money line is plus 240.
Rob's going Atlanta. Baltimore at Cleveland. Yikes. Baltimore is -10 here on the road.
You want to talk about a team that's been exposed for everything, and now all of a sudden nobody wants to play for them? Was it Jarvis this week that said now? So he told the Cardinals to come get him.
But it didn't happen. OBJ says he wants to stay put. I don't really care what they're saying. I don't really care about this team. I don't care about how they're coached. Give me Lamar. I don't care if I'm even wrong. I'm not going to be mad if he doesn't cover.
It opened at -7. Now it's bet up to -10.
This should be like -14. That's how bad Cleveland is. Like, they're the Cleveland Browns. I don't care if you put the sexy paint on this team with OBJ and Jarvis and Chubb.
But it also has the makings for they all came together and they get this weird win and they're talking shit. Well, going into next year, we feel like I could just see it happening.
You know what they need to do? They need a coach like Pete Carroll who's only going to give Nick Chubb the ball 25 times.
Yeah.
Like Nick Chubb's averages 6 yards to carry and they refuse to give him more than 20 carries.
Yeah, but then Pete Carroll wouldn't have signed OBJ and traded for him.
But
that's true too.
I mean, it's one of the most poorly run teams of the year for sure. That's a lot of talent. So you're either telling me we have 3 choices here. We've got the scheme sucks, or both of those receivers aren't as good as we thought they are, Jarvis and OBJ, or Baker sucks. So which one of the three is it for Cleveland?
I think it starts at the scheme.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird the way they're using OBJ to begin with. I think it falls on OBJ and Mayfield. I've seen OBJ drop a lot, and I've seen Mayfield throw a lot of bad balls.
Yeah.
So I think it's a little bit of both.
I mean, the first thing is scheme. Second is I don't think Baker's as good, as we thought.
He's already going to be, 25?
Yeah. And those two receivers aren't going to help. Like, they're not going to have the attitudes of helping this dude. They're going to have the attitude of this guy's fucking our shit up.
Yeah.
So,
but Jarvis, for those 2-3 weeks that he was getting force fed, was being a beast. Now they didn't force feed him, and he was mad.
I don't know what they're doing on offense because it's not giving it to Chubb and it's not just giving it to Jarvis underneath.
Is it weird that we say that Chubb needs more carries, but he leads the league in rushing?
He should lead it even more.
And we talk about how this Landry and OBJ friendship is such a positive. It can be a negative too when these two get together and they're talking shit about Baker, about how disgruntled they both are.
Yeah,
that can only worsen things. I think
there's just no creativity in that whole offense.
When's the last time you seen a deep ball to OBJ like a New York one?
No,
I don't remember. It's a slant every time when he's getting his head blown off.
Yeah, how are you not running Chubb? And then play action
bootleg
deep ball.
Off it.
It was very simple. Very simple, Freddie. I went Baltimore. Ant, you went Baltimore?
Yeah.
Rich?
Oh, Action Jackson.
Okay, yeah.
They took off the MVP odds.
Did they?
Too.
Yeah. I mean, he could score 6 touchdowns on Sunday.
Props to him. He threw it for 150 yards, but 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Fuck, rack them up when you get down to the goal line.
New Orleans at Tennessee. New Orleans is -2.
Why is this so low?
You think New Orleans should be 5,
4.5? 2?
I don't know. Because Tennessee's been okay.
They didn't look okay in that Houston game to me. They looked real they look like that team that you're just passing by and you're like, it's a game that's going on. Nothing's really happening.
Yeah. I was excited for him for a second, but
that game?
No, I didn't.
That was fun.
I'm going to go New Orleans.
I'm definitely going New Orleans.
I just like that defense. I know that they don't have any pass rushers.
They have to win.
Yeah.
If they're playing for home field advantage. You have to keep winning.
Tennessee, I would hope Tennessee wins this game, though.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Ant, you're going New Orleans?
Yeah.
Rich?
This opened at 1.5. It's Saints. You got 2.5, right?
2.
2.
Yeah.
It's 2 now. 71% of the bets are on New Orleans, and I'm gonna ride with. I always want to keep saying Drew Brees is dumb, but all he does is throw fucking touchdowns. Fucking and Taysom Hill,
Yeah.
That's.
That was ridiculous on Monday. It was just an ass whooping.
Yeah.
Poor Colts.
Yeah, poor Colts. Okay, well, sue Andrew Luck. But I'll take the Saints here.
Okay. Rob is going Tennessee.
Yeah.
Carolina and Indy. Indy's -6.5.
Ugh.
This should be the thing where we just cut it off.
They don't have to play.
Yeah, you guys don't need to play. It's fine. But since Will Grier is starting, I'm taking Carolina because he was my favorite college quarterback in a long time. He sucked in the preseason, just so everyone knows. He was absolutely terrible. Shouldn't be playing, but I'm taking him. That guy, he can throw the deep ball. He's got a little moxie. He can move a little bit. I'll take it. It's better than Kyle Allen.
I'm gonna go Colts. I don't know.
Yeah, Andrew Luck hasn't been covering lately. And big shout out for T.Y. Hilton for trying to go out there with the injured calf or whatever he has.
Seems like a dumb idea.
Yeah, but he's nowadays in today's wait, how does it go? In today's age, day and age, everyone just goes home and says I'm good. Load management.
Yeah, that's why better players are playing longer.
Shit.
Well, so you're going Carolina?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go Carolina.
Rob's going Indy.
God,
Cincinnati at Miami. This is just even.
I told you a lot of these games are really bad this week.
Yes, that sucks.
All the bad teams play each other. The good teams play each other.
I'm eating the better team, even at home. I just take the Dolphins and walk away.
Yeah, I talked myself I think we talked ourselves into the Dolphins last week because it didn't make any sense that they were not or that they were underdogs by so much, and that didn't work. So I'm going Cincy here. I don't really.
Not much to say about this.
Yeah.
One.
Ain't it weird, Bram? This opened at -3.
No, I don't care. Who are you picking?
Opened at -3. Now it's a pick 'em. But
Great.
so I'm gonna go with Dalton. I mean, not Dalton. I'm going with Dolphins.
Okay. 3 people going Miami. I'm going Cincy. Pittsburgh at the Jets. This could have been a good game if the Jets had turned out to be anything, and if Pittsburgh didn't have 8 quarterback injuries. Man, I don't like the Jets against this defense. So.
No, I don't.
Le'Veon revenge game.
Maybe. We do have Jamal Adams going for the DB sack record, right?
Yeah.
So that'll be cool.
Hopefully they don't sit him again.
Just give me the Jets here. I don't want to root for Duck Hodges.
Yeah, I'm taking Pittsburgh on the road, laying the points, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm going Pittsburgh too.
Okay. I like the defense. God, but that means they get in the playoffs probably. Yikes. Rob's going Jets. So we need the Jets to win a game?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Jesus.
Oh, no. People are going to be pissed at the Jets even more than usual because we have to watch
When they
Pittsburgh.
get blown out.
This is after the season. People are still going to be mad at the Jets. The Giants at Washington. -2 for Washington here. Who's playing quarterback for the Giants?
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones.
That's not... I mean, either option sucks.
I guess the Giants are getting points, so give me the Giants. Another game I don't have much to say about. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Bad. 3-11 teams.
I'm just glad these teams are getting out of the Chase Young sweepstakes.
I'll take Washington. They at least, tried to cover last week.
Yeah.
Almost. Rich?
Give me the Deadskins.
I like how they just made it -2 like it mattered.
Yeah. Like someone was going to be like, this is it. No, we don't. We still
It was
don't care.
2.5. Rob went Washington, so everyone goes Washington but Ant. Detroit at Denver. What are we doing,
I
NFL?
told you these Week 16 games
This
are
is just...
bad.
Denver's -7 at home. That's insane. Detroit really sucks, but at least their coach knows he's not going to be fired.
Yeah. I'm going to go Detroit. Plus a touchdown. Once again, there's like 4 straight.
Yeah. I'm going
Can't
Detroit as
muster
well.
up
7 points. I
anything.
know that Blau sucked last week, but he was fine the week before. Rich?
I'm going to go with Denver.
Damn it.
Yeah.
You're really starting to piss me off. Mile High is definitely going to be interesting for that kid. Rob's going Denver. Arizona at Seattle. Seattle's -9.5.
I will take Arizona every day. I don't get this one. It's probably like a 6.5 for me.
Seattle's incredibly banged up.
Yeah,
Do you think they're actually hurt or like, hey, we should not be playing our guys as much? Let's try to sit some guys till week 17. Or are we like, hey, these guys are actually really hurt. We're screwed.
I think it's really hurt. They're screwed because they have to win for the bye.
Whatever.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, Penny, that sucks because you
totally
essentially have one running back now because Pro-Size doesn't count.
He's a quarter.
He'll be hurt.
But when he
next
gets some
week.
of those runs in there, it's like, man, it's the guy I saw at Notre Dame.
He's going to be injured. Don't worry. If there's a sure bet of the week, it's Pro-Size injury. I'm going Seattle. If it was 10, I wouldn't do it. 9.5, I'll take it. 10 points. Russ should be able to beat a bad team by himself.
Yeah, and Cardinals just cut their best pass rusher, or second best pass rusher. I guess.
They're not trying to do anything. They ran into the hapless Browns and looked good. Sorry, that doesn't work.
Yeah, Drake got 4 touchdowns.
Seriously, people have been waiting 4 years for him to do anything in fantasy.
Didn't
Who do you
playoffs.
got?
I'm going Seattle.
Okay.
Russ is gonna have a big game.
And Ant went Arizona. Rob goes Seattle, surprisingly. Oakland at the Chargers. This one surprised me a little bit. The Chargers are -7 after getting their asses kicked last week and scoring 10 points, I think. Oakland doesn't look much better, but that's a lot of points, man. Phil Rivers is not looking great.
Well, the Raiders just put 2 linemen on the IR, and Josh Jacobs is out.
Yeah, that sucks, but
I still want the Raiders.
yeah, I'm taking the Raiders plus a touchdown.
Sure. Phillip
Rich?
Rivers is due for a good game, so give me Phillip Rivers here.
No. Oakland for Rob. 3 of us go Oakland, and soon to be Vegas.
Finally.
Dallas
Game of the week.
at Philly. Dallas is -1.5. The empty stats all-stars come through against the Rams. You're going to Philly. We're expecting like a light wintry mix, I'm assuming.
No, it's supposed to be 46 and like 6 mile, like 46 low, 35. So
perfect weather.
Perfect weather.
How's Dak? Hurt? Not hurt?
Can't throw the ball.
Sean Lee?
He's hurt. Dak's not gonna practice or throw a ball until Sunday.
Look, we don't need to talk about this much.
This is
Cowboys in a loss.
This is a play-in game.
Philly has nobody. What are we doing?
Philly has
streak.
no pressure at all.
True.
Fuck no, the Philly fans will throw shit
No,
at
they're
their
already
entire
throwing
team.
shit.
Greg Ward is their number one option.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
They got Ertz, they got Dallas Goedert, Miles Sanders. They got all their players still there.
I think that Doug Peterson's going to be his best when he's put into a corner like this. He has to come out swinging.
No.
They're going to pull off some crazy shit. I think Philly wins this by 6.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So I'm going Philly plus 1.5.
Lock me Dallas.
Yeah, I'm taking.
Ant is going Dallas with a lock ski.
I'm taking Philly. There's no way we have back-to-back good weeks.
Do you think you win?
No.
Oh, shit. Okay. Rob went Dallas.
Rich is playing the old game. I get it.
No.
The old gimmick game.
Have you
You
not seen
can't
this?
beat this team.
No.
We couldn't beat the Jets.
You just beat the Rams.
Shit, we couldn't beat the
Doesn't
Jets.
This team is terrible.
Did you see what we made Mitch
Okay.
Trubisky look like? He had
We'll see.
5 touchdowns.
We'll see.
He hasn't thrown that all season.
Kansas City at Chicago.
Oh,
Um,
and I can't wait to tell
Mitch Trubisky versus Patrick Mahomes.
you. Shit.
Two
If you-
Pro Bowlers last year.
we should do the over under how many times they're going to show the graphic. The Bears could have taken Pat Mahomes.
Oh, yeah. KC's -6 on the road here in Chicago. I don't know what the forecast is on this one either, but I need to know. I don't think it matters, though, right? Mahomes is just really good.
Yeah, I'm taking KC. I'm not really scared of that Bears defense anymore.
No. I think they're just so, they're so dejected by,
By Trubisky, then
Yeah.
what does it matter?
yeah. Like, even if we score a touchdown,
Yeah.
he's not going to.
It's supposed to be 35 degrees and 12-mile-an-hour winds.
I'll take KC. I think we can apply our Mahomes 10-point rule here.
Yeah.
90% of the bets are on the Chiefs, and 84% of the money's on the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Yeah.
Smart move, brother.
So give me Patrick Mahomes.
You're going Mahomes?
Yeah.
Silver's going to lock KC.
Did Rob go Mahomes?
So, yeah. So, basically,
Nice.
KC is the definite loss of the week. They're definitely losing this game. Green Bay at Minnesota. 2 teams that I don't think any of us know anything about. Like, I feel like we don't know what the hell's happening. As I say that, we're watching on Madden.
Charles Woodson just got a pick 6.
No, I think Green Bay just returned a fumble to win the game with 30 seconds left.
Yeah, they did.
Holy shit. Oh, look at this. Who is that? Is that Diggs? Or that's Dalvin.
Oh!
He got destroyed.
Wait,
Charles
didn't
Woodson.
go down?
Nope, too strong.
Who's 24? Is that Amos?
Is that Alexander?
Oh, Jair Alexander.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
Fuck, he's tough.
That
Well-
being said, 5.5 is too many points. I like Aaron Rodgers here. On the road, there's no weather to be had. They play indoors now.
Dalvin's probably not playing.
He's out.
Yeah,
He's
Dalvin's
listed
out.
as out.
He's out. Okay.
And
Well,
their backup running back's out too. Madison.
yeah, who's the other guy, though? It's like, God
Alex
damn
Boone.
it. Yes, that guy. People love him.
Yeah, he just had, 54? He had like 13. No, he had like 17 carries for 54 yards, but he had 2 touchdowns.
Aaron Rodgers, 24 touchdowns, 2 picks, 3,400 yards.
Yeah, give me Rodgers. He knows him.
Wow, Kirk Cousins is having a better year than Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Loki.
And somehow the Vikings are 10-4. You know that?
Yeah, I know that. We played him.
Wait,
It's a tough
is
game.
this real though? Really? They're minus
Why
5.5.
does that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense to me.
'Cause
That makes no sense, like at all.
they're not good. The Packers.
Green Bay, I know, but still, that's a lot of points for an in division. The Packers, I guess both teams have won 4 of their last 5. Shit, man, I don't.
Packers money line's 200 if you guys like Aaron Rodgers that much.
These teams are basically the same,
Yeah. We
but
don't know.
one has Aaron Rodgers, who might not actually be good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll take the points. Green Bay plus 5.5 on a Monday night. I mean, that's Aaron Rodgers territory, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ant, you're going to Green Bay?
Yeah.
Rich.
I'm going Green Bay.
Oh, no. So basically, the Sunday night and Monday night game, you guys can just fade us. And
Actually, just fade everything I did In the afternoon, you'll win money.
That too. So those are our locks, and also through the additional Dallas lock. He's back to his week 1 stroke.
Back to it.
And I just want to say, fuck you, NFL, for making Sunday's morning game so fucking trash.
Well, I won't be awake for them.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you for
glad
letting
they
me
did
sleep
that.
in.
Glad they did that. Saturday has some good games, so I'm okay with that. And then,
Yep.
Wake up about noon on Sunday.
They should have done Saturday next week, too. They should have been able to do, like, San Fran and Seattle, like, prime time on Saturday or something.
Shit, no one wants to watch that 3-7 score.
Next week, just a preview, we got some Jets-Bills action, Browns-Bengals, Skins and the Boys, Packers-Lions, Chargers-Chiefs. I mean, almost all these games feature a winning record, high winning record, low win matchup. Just two bad teams.
The only game that matters is the Niners-Seahawks.
Could Titans-Texans matter at all?
If Texans win this week, they lock the division.
Well, fuck them. We also get to look forward to...
See if Jameis can go 500.
Yes. Wait, is there not a Sunday night game next week?
No, we don't know yet. But it's going to be Seattle 49ers that get flexed.
Gotcha. Because otherwise we have Cardinals-Rams and Raiders-Broncos.
Yeah.
Not looking good for next week. Next week, go plan a vacation.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess that's Christmas week, but still, don't worry about watching football.
Russ doesn't have an away game until he goes to Miami in February.
I don't want to hear about it.
Doesn't lose at home, pal.
Anything that you guys legitimately can predict or say for this week?
I'm losing all my fantasy Super Bowls.
Dallas is going to beat Philly.
No.
I can 100% tell you to put money on that, and then you won't be disappointed.
Anyone get fired after this week?
Jason Garrett.
Okay.
No.
I don't think anyone will be fired.
Too close to the end of the year, I think.
Yeah.
You can't lose to that Philly team and expect not to get fired. You said yourself
he's done
Philly
worse.
hasn't. Yeah, it's true.
All right, good. Well, it was a good week. I hope that we have another exciting week of playoff implication football here.
And I'm excited for NBA season to finally kick off on Christmas.
Exactly. I can't wait to talk about that after Christmas, too. It'll be fun times. Until next time, and also probably end of the year wrestling wrap-up.
Yes.
We will catch you later.